the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep rest in the morning. I had me up about a morning.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Lynch. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 36 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll rifle this one deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Green 90. Green 90. So. 36. Check motion.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Staying on his feet. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lynch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And, look, they had great field position to start. The boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from the 20. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Mahomes. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Lynch. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Lynch. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Lynch. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Lynch now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Lynch. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Hut!
Now it's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. So. Z. Left. So.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Two big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Left. Ace.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Left.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They pitch it to Chubb. Fighting through. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen. But when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action now. Lynch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way down. And now here's another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes gonna throw. Being chased out left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's got it. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go now.
To throw on second down, Lynch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. That's Njoku over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey. We got three. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go now.
And they take a knee. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.